Welcome. My name is Chuck Noble. I'm going to be doing a little talk on ontology. Actually, specifically, I'm going to talk about religious ontology. And I'm going to talk about it from a slightly different point of view because we're going to look at it from the viewpoint of Buffy the Vampire Slayer in a little presentation that I've entitled The Slayer as Savior. Religious ontology or religious metaphysics is a very, very common way that we have looked at ontology in and of itself. And ontology in and of itself tells us to take a look around and see, are we real? Where did we come from? Is there a God? Did he create me? Or is there some magic spaghetti monster out there circling Alpha Centauri? Why am I here? Am I real? As Dawn says in Buffy the Vampire Slayer, am I anything at all? Turns out, little spoiler for you if you haven't ever watched the show, Dawn really isn't real. And that's part of what makes it amazing. The similarities between Buffy the Vampire Slayer, which is designed around creating a girl who saves the world from evil, from vampires and demons and all kinds of other things that go bump in the night, versus our much more respectable religious point of view that talks about demons and Satan and the constant temptation of serpents trying to get you to do evil. Some religions actually have serpents, snake handling, and all kinds of other things. We do all kinds of stuff in the name of religious searches for why we are where we are, who we are, what we are. One of the great debates that we have from a metaphysical point of view is good versus evil. And again, the Buffyverse dramatically attacks this. And so does the Bible. There's a very famous Pulitzer Prize-winning play by a guy named Archibald MacLeish, and the name of the play is J.B. J.B. is based on the book of Job, and it's by the way, it's done in verse, which is pretty amazing. But it is basically God and the devil playing chess. And their major chess piece is Job. And the devil will smite him, and God will smite him, and they'll go back and forth. But the one thing that the real bet about it is that Job will never, ever turn his back on God. The devil says you're mean enough to him, he will turn his back. That battle between good and evil, between where we are, what we are, it attacks the ethics of things. Yes, this is all occurring also not only in the Bible, but also in Buffy the Vampire Slayer. There are specific parallels between Judeo-Christian belief systems and Buffy origin stories. God created man to redeem the world from evil. Okay, Buffy was chosen by an ancient patriarchal group to deliver the world from evil. They're both male-oriented, first of all. You have to note that. The other important thing is that they're both unique. I'm the way, the truth, and the light. No one comes to the Father except by me. As Jesus tells us in John 14:6, He is unique, He is special, He is chosen. Much like Buffy is the chosen one, the only one in there. Both of them, Jesus in the Garden of Gethsemane asks, can the cup be taken from me? Buffy, I don't want to be the one. And Spike, a vampire, says, hey, I don't want to be all this great looking and stuff either. Got to do what you got to do. But at any point, the uniqueness is what is important. It's what's similar. Every generation there's a chosen one. One girl has to be a girl, can only be one. And what happens at the end of her term? She dies, usually very young. The retirement plan for a vampire slayer is really, really stingy. Not a job you really want to jump into if you can avoid it. Another conversation that we need to have real quickly, though, is that about evil itself. Because in Buffy and in the Bible, we discuss the origins of evil. Okay, this is definitely, oftentimes in ontology, we're worried about the origins of good, of God, of man. But we don't often talk about the origins of evil. Is there a first cause for evil? Is evil predestined? Did Judas get a bad rap because he, betrayed Jesus? Did Buffy just wants to be a normal girl, but she can't be? Because is it predestined? Is there predestination? Again, what choices do we have? Is there free will? Could Judas have said no? And if so, would the world have been saved? Can Buffy say no? If she'd said no, would the world have been saved? These are all the questions that keep getting answered over and over and over again, and then they keep getting asked over and over and over again. The important thing for us to realize is that Buffy is doing what she can do, just what she must do in the storyline. Jesus does what he must do in the storyline. We believe these things. We contemplate these problems because inside us we must know, we must ask, we must try to figure out. There has to be the similarities end with both Jesus and Buffy being successful, but they do it with death. They do it with resurrection. They fight evil because we're afraid of death. Death is the ultimate evil we must fight. Thanks for listening. Hope you all have a great day.